One of the major issues that you have discovered is the curation and the purposeful curation of information through search engines. So most people that are unaware think that when you do a Google search on something, say if you want to find out about a Kamala Harris rally or a Trump rally, that you are just going to get the most pertinent information in the order in which it's most applicable to your search. But that's not the case. The case is everything is curated, and if you want to find positive things about someone who they deem to be negative to whatever ideology they're promoting, it will be very difficult to find that information. If you want to find positive things about someone they support, they will be right up front. If you want to find negative things about someone they support, they will be very difficult to find, and you will be inundated with positive things. And what you have found is that this curation of information from searches has a profound effect, especially on the casual voter, on the low information voter, a profound effect on who gets elected, and it's tantamount to election interference. Is that fair to say?
It's fair to say that's where I was 2.5 years ago. We have gone so far beyond that because it's not just search results, it's search suggestions, which we're capturing now by the millions. So it was in the news recently that when people were typing in Trump assassination,
right,
they were getting crazy stuff like the Lincoln assassination. They were getting crazy stuff, and they were not getting information about the Trump attempted assassination. And, I looked at that and I said, oh, isn't that nice? So there's an anecdote about how they may be abusing search suggestions. We don't have anecdotal data anymore. We have hardcore, large-scale scientific data on all of these issues. We know what's actually going on, and we've quantified the impact. See, it's one thing to say, oh, look what they're doing. It's quite another to say, what impact does that have on people?
Right. Let's talk about the Trump assassination one in particular. What did you find about that?
Well, frankly, we couldn't care less about that because that's one anecdote. We're collecting these by the millions, and what we know a couple of things. We know that, first of all, they're not, it started out as one thing, and it's turned into something else. And so what they do is they use search suggestions to shift people's thinking about anything. It's not just about candidates either. It's about anything. And we've shown in controlled experiments that by manipulating search suggestions, you can turn a 50-50 split among undecided voters into a 90-10 split, with no one having the slightest idea that they have been manipulated.